Hello, hello, hello. You all come in. Let's start this 5 minutes of fame as I get everything up and going. Hit like and hit share. What's the hottest coin or crypto? It's DogeCoin, right? It's DogeCoin. So we're going to get into DogeCoin as well as some other big news. So you all come in, hit that thumbs up button if you are watching on YouTube. Also, Facebook, right? Hit the thumbs up and share. Make sure that you share. We got people on the scope, the peril to the scope. They're saying Doge already. Is it the people's crypto? All right. Let's have the 5 minutes of fame.
Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
Well, yeah, I gotta watch what I say here. Occasionally I make jokes about DogeCoin. But fate loves irony.
You always have a moment in your life where the direction you're going, you will have to make a decision to keep going or you turn back.
And often, as a friend of mine says, the most ironic outcome is the most likely. And arguably, the most entertaining outcome, and the most ironic outcome, would be that DogeCoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other thing. Not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
Make sure y'all tap in for DogeCoin, man. It's gonna be the crypto of the future. DogeCoin is the people's coin. Let's go. It's your boy Soldier Boy.
This is the launch operations manager. The launch team wishes you good luck and Godspeed.
The 21st century. Transportation, space travel, robotics, teleconferencing,
Right there.
and supersonic sports.
LiteCoin doubled in one day a couple of weeks ago. I think it's up 7,000% this year. I'm going to call it a craze, and I don't mean that in a negative way. How do you think this all ends?
Tell Khaled I got crypto keys. Investing money just to get more cheese. You paying taxes, I don't get no fee. Them coins stacking, I got chips on me. I got coin like Mario, bump it, turn up the audio. This that digi-dollar flow, this the shit you just gotta know. You carry them. Tell Khaled I got crypto keys. Investing money just to get more cheese. You paying taxes, I don't get no fee. Them coins stacking, I got chips on me. Hey, I got that digital gold. Hey, I got that digital gold. Hey, I got that digital gold. I got that digital gold. Hey, 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 you do the digital dash, nah, I do the digital cash. I want my shit to the moon. I'm trying to get to the bag. You taking pictures to brag, trying to buy some land though. Billy D in Star Wars, I'm just trying to land dope. Got to try to push this art. How far will this van go? But I'm moving too nice. I just thought I'd get the people knowing. Nah, this ain't no Jay-Z diss. Crypto about to make me rich. Bars, rapping, go be, I'm the Black Satoshi. About to change the whole world, and you don't even know me. Get your coins up, and once they going up, don't resell. You trying to feed your family's family, UHODL. Hallelujah. Tell Khaled I got crypto keys. just to get more cheese. You paying taxes, I don't get no fee. Them coins stacking, I got chips on me. I got that digital gold. 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 I got that digital gold.
Wanted to share that, right? Just want to share that. Now, the reason why I'm sharing that, you all come in, make sure you hit like and hit share, is because my friend and I, we were having a conversation this morning, right? And we were discussing how the game of Mario, that's why the word Bitcoin has coin on it. How the game of Mario is a perfect example of what Bitcoin does to cash, right? In the game of Mario, every time you hit a coin, you'll see the numbers pop up, 200, 200, 200, 200. You hit the right coin, with the flower, you get your superpowers, and you're able to fight off or have some ammo, right, against the monsters. And the monsters, people, is the great reset. Another reset, another recession, right? We began to talk about that there are only two things that the banks hoard or that the banks keep, right? That's real estate, gold, and silver, people. Real estate and gold and silver. You are never free from real estate. I don't care if you pay your house off. If you skip the taxes, the land taxes that the house is built on, right? You are always leasing to the banks when it comes to real estate. Then you will lose that house or that property or that farmland. Another friend guy and I were also conversing on yesterday, and he told me, he said, well, gold and silver is not money, it's commodities, right? It's commodities. And my question to him was and is that if gold and silver is not money, why do the banks hoard it? Why don't the banks hoard some other type of commodity? So you all come in, right? Gold and silver is money. Right? The Constitution is money, right? It's not a commodity, right? And when the fiat currency fails, right, gold and silver will rise to the occasion and suck up that bad debt, the bad dollar, the government dollars, and right, and bring you a true store of value. Gold and silver has been money over 4,500 years, I think, a 5,000 year track record. So you all come in, hit like. Let's talk about DogeCoin, or as Soldier Boy say, DogeCoin, right? Dogecoin, tomato. I refer to it as Dogecoin because that's what the general population refers to it as. So let's start with Dogecoin as well. So you all come in, hit like, right? Hit share, so we can share that I'm live streaming. More people can tune in and join in. So one of the biggest articles that I saw today, right, besides sharing that Elon, I don't know if that was a leak, right? I don't know if that commercial will actually be aired tomorrow, right, for the Super Bowl. But if it is, you can expect Dogecoin, right, to have some gains tomorrow. You can, if that commercial that I shared at the first beginning of this video is actually aired, it's supposed to be a Super Bowl commercial. I got a hold to it because it was a leak. I can tell you that Dogecoin is up 3% today. It's at the 5-cent mark, a little bit over, almost halfway to 6 cents. If it breaks 6 cents tonight, that will be great. If that commercial airs, I can rest assured Elon Musk will tweet, right? And Dogecoin should get some gains. So Elon Musk asked the question, is Dogecoin, right, on his Twitter, is Dogecoin the people crypto? Is it the people crypto? So let's look at some things that Dogecoin, I came before you all I think 2 days ago, right, informing you that DogeCoin is now added to BitMEX, right? Is now added to BitMEX. And because of this, it's a now tradable coin, right? It's getting some usage, some utility. So it is now a tradable coin for the top two cryptocurrencies, which is Ethereum and Bitcoin, right? Ethereum and Bitcoin. That's a big move for Doge, right? That's a big move. And now you have Charlie Lee that tweeted that on his Twitter page as well, right? That DogeCoin said, glad to see DogeCoin doing well. DogeCoin and LiteCoin, right? DogeCoin and LiteCoin have a symbiotic relationship due to the merge mining. Both coins benefit from this with constant inflation, right? Talking about the devaluing of the dollar, constant inflation. Doge will actually contribute more over time to secure both coins as Litecoin block halves. Wow. So Charlie Lee is discussing a merger with Doge and Litecoin. That adds more case usage, more purpose to Dogecoin. Now, this is not new news. Actually, in 2018, right, there were Charlie Lee wanted the merger of Dogecoin and Litecoin. So this is more so updated news, right? Updated news. So also some more use cases for Dogecoin is KRONOS, right? KRONOS advanced technology will accept Dogecoin as payment. So let me share this with you all as well. So Dogecoin is getting some utility. It's definitely getting notoriety, right? A lot of people are saying that Sunday may be a pump and dump, and it might be. It might be because when people see Doge, if they got in at 2 cents or 3 cents, once they see Doge on the horizon, right, they may want to get their gains out. However, Doge is definitely making use cases. So you have KRONOS Advanced Technology will accept Dogecoins as payment for air purifiers. So this is February the 2nd. This is just released. Los Angeles, California, KRONOS Advanced Technologies, a revenue generating product develop and production company that has significantly changed the way air is moved, filtered, and sterilized. Announced today it will be accepting cryptocurrency Dogecoin. This is a big thing, people. Like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dogecoin is also a popular cryptocurrency token people use to buy, spend, and trade. So Dogecoin definitely has some utility and purpose now. This token was introduced in 2013 and has been primarily as a tipping system on Reddit and Twitter, right? As a tipping system on Reddit and Twitter to reward the creation or sharing of quality content. Dogecoin is also unique for other features. For instance, it is powered by blockchain technology. Powered by blockchain technology, people, with a 1 minute intervals. So it's very fast, very speedy, very efficient, right? This means KRONOS can update Dogecoin's transaction way faster when customers pay with tokens. So some more things about Dogecoin, people, is speed, lightning. Transactions are very fast, similar to the XRP and what it would do for banks. And KRONOS accepts several cryptocurrencies as well as form of payments, but the only cryptocurrency they accept as forms of payment is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and other. So Dogecoin has grown fully fledged coins, right? Fully fledged coins accepted by merchants. It has low transaction fees which is great for customers. It's speedy, right? And it has low transaction speed. So keep in mind that most recently, Elon Musk tweeted a digital magazine cover featuring a dog meme in support of the DogeCoin. DogeCoin has grown 420%. It has surpassed its all-time high, right, in a matter of a day. In a matter of a day. So a lot of people might want to refer to Dogecoin as a it coin, because sometimes I have young people watching my live stream, right? So you put the pieces together as an it coin, but Dogecoin market cap has reached more than 4 billion. If it reached, well, I think it's at let me see, 128 billion now, right? It just needs 588 billion to reach more market cap to reach $1, right? So this is according to the NASDAQ stock market. So Doge is not a stock, but it's more mentioned on Twitter, and the price soars, and it get massive volume. And I'm telling you all, I'm telling you, if the video that I had leaked about Elon Musk, and you look, I didn't make the video, right? I didn't make the video. It's a great video. I didn't compose it, put it together. I just got access to it, right? And it's a great video. It's a great video. So I hope they do share it. Very motivational. But if it airs tomorrow in the Super Bowl, Dogecoin, I can see it, as Elon Musk say, going to the moon. So Dogecoin has purpose, it has utility, and it has power. It has purpose and it has power. Also, breaking news. I won't say breaking news, but Bitcoin is back at 40,000 today. I know it reached 40,700. Great news for Bitcoin hodlers, right? Rewatch the beginning of this live stream. Listen to the words in that rap song that the young man is saying, right? He said, because I wrote it down, get your coins up and don't resell. If you're trying to feed your family's family, right? Don't resell. Right? He said he holds his Bitcoin. He has digital gold. So get your coins up, don't resell. Now, that strategy, Bitcoin is now at 4,200. 40,200, 40,200. Ethereum, Bitcoin's biggest rivalry, is at 1,700, surpassing its all-time high as well. People, cryptocurrency, right? Either you're going to be a part of the poverty side or the prosperity side, right? The poverty side and prosperity side. So cryptocurrency is here to stay, and it is the future. Now, back on hodl, should you hold? Someone on my Facebook mentioned that they'll just deposit a little bit into Bitcoin every pay period, right? Every pay period. And he referred to dollar cost average. I said, okay. Now Bitcoin is worth or estimated to be equivalent to 40,700 US. So that means if he wants to purchase just a tenth of a Bitcoin, right, that would be $400 plus. Let me look on my Facebook to make sure, because I shared the screenshots with him on Facebook. Just 1/10 would be $400 plus dollars, and then even just a fifth, right? A fifth of Bitcoin would be almost $2,000. So I asked him, are you really sure that you're doing your calculation right concerning your dollar cost averaging equation? Now, if you invested in the Queen of Crypto report, If you invested in the Queen of Crypto report on page 28, is 15% returns. Last time I checked, 15% return cryptocurrency listed on page 28 is under $1. Under $1. I had my former basketball player. She contacted me. Said she wanted to invest. I asked her how much money did she have to invest. She told me based off of her investment money. I then advised her, right, that it would be best to invest in that particular cryptocurrency. It's under $1, people. I'm expecting to go as high as $3. 15% return just on today. So the stock market is closed, people. With cryptocurrency, you make money 24/7, even including the weekends, right? So if you buy a tenth of a Bitcoin, it would be $405. Not even a fraction, and he discussed dollar cost average. I said, okay, do you understand? So just at 0.5 is 2,000, right? $2,029, people. However, you can, again, get into this cryptocurrency if you invested in the Queen of Crypto report, and it's under $1, 15% return, right? Who says that you should not be making money on the weekend too? And this is what I tell people that's in the stock market. They often look at cryptocurrency the same as the stock market. Listen, cryptocurrency is the new currency, right? You can actually have some type of control and ownership. Now, I know in the stock market, they say, well, you can own a piece of the company. Listen, the stock market is going to be revamped, right? This GameStop situation was the perfect storm, for example, to put the stock market on what's called blockchain. What blockchain does, when the system is switched over to blockchain and tokenization, it traces and tracks every capital gains you make, every trade you make, everything that's done in the stock market. So it's no company or person in control of it, right? So Robinhood just happened to be the perfect storm for them to revamp this stock market, right? And put it on blockchain, right? Put it on blockchain. So that means when you used to be able to take your winnings or earnings on a stock and convert it into cash and not really trace what's going on with your cash, now everything is going to be traced, right? And then another buzzword is DeFi financing. DeFi financing. This is why I began to study and research and get into cryptocurrency initially in the first place, because I'm seeing, if you all was not a part of the live stream yesterday, I'll see if I can pull that article up, that Joe Biden wants to fire or may wants to fire the 3 big credit agencies. I did a live stream on this yesterday, and I had someone to comment on that live stream. Great, yay, they've been discriminating against African Americans. I really don't like using that term. It's created by Jesse Jackson. It hasn't been around for long, in the 90s, right? But they create, oh, great. I'm glad he's firing the big 3 credit agencies and FICO score. Now they will not be able to discriminate against the Black and brown community and Latinos. We've been discriminated and redlined. But see, people, they don't understand that what DeFi financing and cryptocurrency is. DeFi financing is not truly decentralized. Decentralized also is the buzzword for Ethereum, Bitcoin, meaning that is no government control or controlled by outside persons, right? Only the people involved have control. I would like to refer to it more as It's a no custodial type financing, right? Which means you hold your keys, right? You hold the keys to the currency that you possess, and there's no middleman involved, meaning no banks involved, right? Now, since I discussed Elon Musk, let me give Elon Musk as an example of what DeFi financing is in the crypto world, right? And Ethereum is the largest smart contract, right? Crypto DeFi financing on the market. So let's imagine, right, for teaching purposes, that Elon Musk wants to sell a large rocket to NASA, right? He's always talking about rockets and going to the moon. He wants to sell a large rocket to NASA. And the middleman or the banks would normally act as escrow to ensure that both parties, right, receive the products, right? Right. You wouldn't, if Elon Musk is selling a rocket for $1 million to NASA, right? Then they have to make a decision who's going to send $1 million first, and when would I start the shipping process of my rocketeer to ensure that both parties get the contract. Well, now through Ethereum, for example, which is the largest contract, the crypto on the market, it's going to ensure that both parties receive the contracts and the assets. That both parties get the assets. The smart contract, when both parties do their job, right, it's going to automatically make sure that both parties receive what they are supposed to receive. The contracts are programmed to initiate the trade automatically, right? Let me say that again. The contracts are programmed to initiate the trade automatically. And so I would say it takes out the middleman, but it's not truly decentralized in the form because the programming will know what transaction took place. Let me also give you this scenario. Let's say, for example, you go to a pawn shop, right? A great pawn shop, right? Quality pawn shop. Let's say you visit the pawn shop in Vegas, right? That's the most televised pawn shop. And you go to Vegas, you visit the pawn shop, and you have some gold or jewelry or some type of artifact that's of value, right? There's value, and they loan you cash against it, right? Well, DeFi loans or something like that, except you can get the full collateral. When you go to a pawn shop, you're not going to get a loan for the full value sometimes of the product, right? It has to be negotiated. Well, through the pawn shop, however, there's still no middleman, right? You don't have to have the banks involved to ensure the escrow of exchange. It's direct peer-to-peer, no middleman. So DeFi loans, unlike the current FICO system, does not require future cash flow. It's not dependent on your zip code. It's not dependent on your credit scores. No government issue ID. Right? However, here is the kicker. Here is the kicker. You must have crypto collateral. And thank you, Gwen. Thank you, Queen. Thank you so much. Gwen, Deuteronomy's 11, 1 and 11 on you. I pray that you get that return 1,000 times more, right? I pray that you get that in return 1,000 times more to you. Gwen, stick around if you can to the end. I'm going to share some things about biblical return on your investment, right? Biblical return on your investment that you all didn't know. So stick around to the end. I'm going to make good time. We're going to be under an hour on this live stream, right? Because it's not that many people on it. So Gwen, stick around to the end. Thank you so much, Pothead. He says he's so intelligent. I love this information. Because a lot of people go on live streams and they talk about DeFi and they talk about altcoin, but they don't really explain to you all what DeFi is. Well, I'm explaining it, right? I love to teach. I'm a teacher and researcher. And so when the people say, oh, great, now they can stop discriminating against people in the Black and brown community, and I'm not getting red line. Do you have the crypto collateral? If you don't, you will not get the loan. You cannot leverage your crypto to get the credit. And this is what initially, right? Initially got me started to research cryptocurrency, because if it wasn't for this and the credit perspective or component of it, I probably would be like 98% of Americans who think this is just a pump and dump. I probably would. But once I saw in the credit world that fintech banking was going to change. Now, I just told you all that this will require no middleman or the bank. So what does this mean? It means that a lot of your commercial banks will not be around. A lot of these commercial banks will cease to exist. You're probably still going to have the Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, right? The pioneers, those that's connected with the feds, the federal governments, and things of that nature. But maybe some Bank of America, you have a lot of Bank of America locations already beginning to close. A lot of people are complaining about Bank of America because of the unemployment money that they capitalize off of, right? However, you're not, it's going to be fintech companies. So you're still going to have to have some collateral. You're going to have some collateral, people. You're going to have crypto collateral, or you're going to have your FICO score. Now, let me share this with you. If Joe Biden does do away with the 3 big credit agencies, for the people that do not have crypto as collateral, you will be locked out of that American dream of credit, people. Credit. Gwen says Bank of America's already closed at her house, right? So Biden wants to fire the big 3 credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. The 3 credit reporting bureaus will be rivaled or perhaps even replaced, right, by a national public credit agency. Notice they said a national public credit agency. Now, they write it up real good and convincing that, people in the Black and brown community have been discriminated. They've been knowing this for years, that this discrimination has existed. Right? This is all a move for the new world order to move to cryptocurrency and blockchain. All of this, it has nothing to do, really, I hate to say it, but I'm direct with having your best interest at heart. All countries are in agreement, right, of cryptocurrency and the blockchain technology. So it says credit scores have a discriminatory effect against African and Latino communities. Numerous studies have shown, even though they don't take race into the account. So this is how they're drawing it up. But it's going to all be based off collateral. Fintech banking. So you're still going to have some collateral, and you're still going to have these assets. It's saying it's going to ensure algorithms are used in place for credit scores, no discriminatory impacts, and accepting non-traditional sources like rental history and bills to establish credit. Experian already have this in place now, where they're asking you, if you want to see a larger credit score, to put your bills, right, include your bills reporting to help boost your credit score. So they already got you programmed for that. But people, let's keep in account that 3 million Americans have already filed for unemployment, right? 3 million Americans have filed for unemployment. So how do you think people are going to report their rental history and utilities if they do not have a job? Is no free lunch with the government. Checks, mate, thank you so much. I have been blessed by your wisdom and have to thank you. What's your Cash App link? Thank you so much. I have it strolling at the bottom. It's $LD Financial Coaching. And you all, I'm not against anybody or anything, but I listened to Nino Brown, right? And he was doing a live stream. Nino Brown, and he's great motivational inspiration. But people were pumping $100 and $200 into that. And Nino wasn't even sharing, right, anything to position them financially. Motivation, inspiration, true, right? But nothing financial moves. So everybody that gives and support to the channel, whether you become a Patreon, whether you give through Cash App, or whether you just do a super chat, like Gwen faithfully does, right? I appreciate you all supporting the channel, right? I believe that financial knowledge should get a financial exchange. That's just the law of prosperity. That's just the law of prosperity. And thank you. And I also appreciate the people just to take out the time to say thank you. So you're welcome, Brittany. So again, hello on Facebook. If that Super Bowl commercial that I showed, right, at the beginning of this live stream airs tomorrow, DogeCoin, it may be on its way to the moon. And if you all are coming in late, I shared with you all, I shared some information. You can go back and watch the beginning of this video, that DogeCoin is now being accepted as payment on a health KRONOS technology advanced system. They only accept payment now is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and LiteCoin, and now Dogecoin. Dogecoin payments are speedy. It's low cost fees. Dogecoin also yesterday was added to BitMEX, which means for people that would trade Dogecoin and not hold it or hodl, that they can trade it and also get exchange for the top two cryptocurrency assets, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum. And Dogecoin right now has big notoriety. And it also has, what's his name? Not only Elon Musk, but Gene Simmons behind it, right? Gene Simmons, I saw him on Twitter. People, don't miss out on this wealth transfer.
According to Wikipedia.org.
Don't miss out on this wealth transfer. I'm going to show you all this. Don't miss out. We're moving out of the dollar, people. We are moving out away from the dollar. The more they print, right? Gene Simmons retweeted from Mike Rogers. All this is building up for tomorrow. Look at that. The more the dollar is printed, the more purchasing power that it loses, right? Doge Army 2021. Unbelievable. Dogecoin has Al Greens. This is also Snoop Dogg. Doge Army, now Snoop is on top, right? So if nothing else, it's notoriety and the illusion, right? Look at this. Of people backing it and believing it's crypto. To me, takes it out of the itcoin category. So big things. Okay, last thing, and then I'm going to say this to Gwen, I'm logging off, is I saw this article. I also put other big news. $50,000 of student loan debt. Democrats plan to forget. And I automatically thought about the year of Jubilee, right? The year of Jubilee. The year of Jubilee. Debt freedom. And I'm going to tell you all something about this as well. Democrats, $50,000 student loan forgiveness plan to make 36 million borrowers debt free. Woohoo! But no free lunch. No free lunch. I'm pretty sure that money will be then transferred as taxable income. I do know some people that's in six-figure student loan debt, so this will help a little bit. They plan to cancel all of the debt for at least 80% of student loan borrowers. So, also one thing is when a dollar begins to be devaluated, destroyed, and restructured, right? Debt forgiveness is inclusion of that because they're doing away with that dollar and that debt-based system anyway. So they are committed to take a bold action. This resolution could cancel up to $50,000 in student loan debt. It's one of the biggest steps the president can take. This resolution was made in the Senate last year. And so this is talk again, right? So I tell people all the time, look at the return on your investments of student loan. Look at what degree you are majoring in to see if you would definitely have a job market, right? And this is something about, taxes will have to be paid on it, I'm sure. No free lunch, right? And this is something that I want you all to also consider about the year of Jubilee, about being debt free. Another way people will be debt free, unfortunately, is when houses are repossessed upon. It's still debt free, but you'll lose your assets. So, or just the first part of that word, lose your ass, right? So make sure that you are in a fix, right? Make sure that you are in a fixed APR, right? A fixed APR. And with your home mortgage, if you're on any type of adjustable rate mortgage, you need to get out of debt and get out fast, right? Get out of debt and get out fast. You need to be on adjustable rate, a fixed locked-in rate. Any HELOC loan, any second mortgage, all of those are adjustable rate type mortgages. If you took out a second loan on your mortgage or on your house, or if you got into an adjustable variable rate loan, right? So please, because the interest is going to increase so much on that during this great reset that you're not going to be able to afford to pay this unless you're fixed in. Make sure you have a fixed in, locked in, preferably 15% mortgage or a 30-year. Make sure it's fixed, right? Make sure that it's fixed. Anything else, you definitely, when people say get out of debt, that's why, Dave Ramsey pushes to get out of debt. Try to pay this out, pay that out. This is why. During recessions, that is going to increase in the interest rates. Reaping time. Number one, I love that avatar picture. It looks like a gold watch, but similar to a Rolex. And I love your name, Reaping Time, because for the people that can recognize how to reap, it is going to be reaping time. One way you can reap, maybe, again, I'm not your financial advice. I'm not your fiduciary. I don't give you financial advice. I'm not, as my mentors say, I'm not even dressed like a financial advisor, right? Financial advisors don't dress like this. They don't look like this. I'm on my way to the gym. However, people have to recognize their harvest, and that's the problem. They don't recognize the harvest, right? They don't recognize cryptocurrency as the harvest. Dogecoins are pump and dump, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but it's the future of currency. If you all coming in late, watch the beginning of this live stream again. I showed you how Super Mario, right? Super Mario, every time Mario hits a coin, the dollar's 200, 200, 200, 200, right? You got to cash in on coins, people. And if you don't know, get the Queen of Coins, crypto, cash to crypto report. On page 28, you can get also, I know you all know about Doge. Again, Doge is still trying to get it on Binance, Gina. Let me share my Binance link with you. If Doge airs that commercial tomorrow, again, I got it from a leaked source. And if you don't know what video I'm referring to, watch the beginning of this video, or just go in my channel. You will see that I did upload the Elon Musk DogeCoin Super Bowl commercial that's supposed to be aired or is expected to be aired tomorrow, right? If they don't air it, they missed out on a good commercial because it's very inspiring, right? So Voyager is not working. Binance, you can get it on Binance as well, right? Because on Binance you can actually own it, right? You can actually own the key. So that's why I do like Binance over Voyager and Robinhood. And even with Robinhood, it is taking so long for maybe up to 5 business days to transfer the money out of your checking account. You will miss out on this harvesting opportunity. I just call it that way, right? So that's the Binance link. Try that link as well. And yeah, Jesus said that's cold. You'll be debt free, but you'll lose your assets or your ass, you know. That's the thing about the year of Jubilee. You'll be debt free, but you lose your assets. So this is for you all. God's formula, Matthew 25, it states that it gives you a 30, 60, 100-fold return. Let's break down the math in that when you sow or when you give, right? Even invest. I told you all again on page 28 also, and this is a creditable, right? We know DogeCoin is pumped mainly by notoriety, but again, it does have some utility now. I shared that in the beginning. The Queen of Coins and crypto reports on page 28 under $1 people. On page 28 on this Cash to Crypto report has a crypto listed. So if you already have the report, look on page 28 under $1, 15% returns today. I think my total returns on that crypto asset for today has been $10,000 for today. For today. Somebody say today on a Saturday. You can't do that on the stock market, people, today on a Saturday, right? So make sure that you invest $35 to know what that coin is. The website to purchase the Queen of Crypto report. Now you can go to fixmycreditandcash.com to get both reports, the Queen of Coins and the Queen of Crypto report. However, the Silver Stacking report. However, if you just want the Cash to Crypto report, go to Cash on Crypto. That's the K in crypto, like Superman Kryptonite, right? Put your cash on Kryptonite. If you already have the Queen of Crypto, Cash to Crypto report, look on page 28, right? Look on page 28. So Matthew 25, this is God's system or formula, a 30-fold, right? 60-fold or 100-fold return. People, you know what that means? That means that if you invest $100, according to God's system, your return on 30-fold will be $3,000. According to Matthew 25. $100, according to God's system, a 60-fold return will be $6,000. $100 according to God's system, a 100-fold return, people, will be $10,000. You sow into the people that's teaching you the formulas and the process. You support them, and they give you the information of how to get those returns to reap your harvest. Or I won't say they. I know I will, or I do. So page 28 on that Cash to Crypto report, right? Also, I'm going to share this video with you all, and I want you to look at it at your leisure. I strolled across this video. It was my video this morning, and it only had like 323 views. This might be a low viewing video, but you know what? I have noticed that in my low viewing videos, I drop the biggest jewels, right? And so I came across this video. It was March 15th. And I'm going to pause it and find it. March 15th. And I was discussing silver. Did you all know that, for example, if you have just three ounces of silver at the price or investment of $30, that would give you 3 ounces. And if silver goes to $1,000, it's not a matter of if, it's just when, that you will receive for under $100 if you just had 3 ounces of silver. When it hits $1,000, now I don't know. You have to have the patience and the foresight. It may not happen as fast as crypto, right? But silver and gold is also spiritual. It's an attractor of wealth. However, 3 ounces of silver under $100, when it hits $1,000, will give you a $3,000 return on your investments. Right? That's Matthew 25, 30 fold, 60 fold, and 100 fold. Deuteronomy 11 talks about 1,000-fold return. A lot of people are getting that and more in this crypto space. So I came across this. I'm going to share the link. To believe for some reason that debit cards and credit cards and banks are safe in the States. But I think because we didn't look at the warnings of China, that when it got here, we were behind the 8 ball. So if China has already decided to have a crypto-backed currency, which is why they were accumulating so much physical gold, real gold, within the last 2 years, then usually what works for another economy, right? Because the United States more than likely will have to adapt to. So my question to people who think, well, first of all, just a wealth of information I want to share is that smaller banks do collapse during financial crises. They do close, and people have lost money in the banking system, whether you're using credit cards or debit cards. So if China was stating that their yuan, they felt like, because it was printed paper, and they felt like that their yuan could carry this Corona or whatever, Corona cash, then how much longer do you think the printed dollar in the States will last? If they found out that this is a form of transporting the viruses, of handling paper money, a physical product that can transport this virus. So my backup plan is, and silver is on sale now. Silver is on sale now because whatever, let me fix this on YouTube. My camera doesn't seem to be straight. Give me a second, YouTube. Okay. All right, I think it's a little better. It doesn't seem it. Okay, I think it's a little better. It seems a little crooked. But and so in the meantime, I think the banks will need a backup plan. I think blockchain and chain link technology. Some people know about Bitcoin and crypto, but they don't know about the blockchain and chain link technology and what smaller altcoins will need to push. Those will be in place. And always when the paper fails, silver and gold is always the commodity, right? That is the backup. It's the backup. And so that's why silver price is around $14, $15 right now temporarily. And I made this post, and let me find it, by Robert Kiyosaki. And let me see. So I'm going to pause it there. I just want to show you all. This is May 15th, 2020. March 15th, 2020. So I've been discussing this, and I see that I saw this morning that it only received 364 views. So I'm not new to this. I've been true to this. Talking about gold, silver, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, what's going on, right? So just want to share that with you all. With you all, I'm telling you, if that DogeCoin commercial hits tomorrow, I'm going to be celebratory. But even if it doesn't, right, everything I discussed with you all about Doge should help increase your confidence in it, that it will continue to be the top tier, one of the top tier coins. And because you have over 8,000, right? You have over 8,000 cryptocurrency coins out here. Only a small 1% will last. People, only 1% will last. So you need to make sure that you are investing in the ones that you have done your research and due diligence, because no one during these times has money to waste. I'm signing out, you all. Listen, if you want to donate to the channel, my Cash App is below. $LD Financial Coaching. Thanks, Gwen. Thanks, everyone that gave the super chat and the Cash App on this channel. I always thanks my Patreons for tuning in. Thanks for everyone that said thank you, that liked and shared the video as well. Also, I always thank my moderator for tuning in. Jesus, Reaping Time says, whoa, you about, whoa. Is that $30 or 30,000? So 30,400. Thank you so much, Gail. I tell people now, if you invest in Bitcoin at the highs, I got in last year, right? So I hodl. But if you're investing in at the highs, again, I'm not your financial advisor. I don't give financial advice. But it may do you better because it will be volatile, right? Maybe at the end of this month, we could see another dip. It may benefit you better, right, if you did get your gains out. It all depends on people's strategy. I tell you that about your credit. It all depends on the situation, your strategy, what price point that you enter in. For me, Holland is best because I got in under 4,000 last year. So that's for me. Somebody else that got in a little late, right? Then maybe taking out, again, I'm not your financial advisor, I'm not giving financial advice. Your capital gains is good for you, right? I know if I got in late, that would be my strategy. I say it that way. 5K. Okay. So you do have some gains today. So people, I'm signing out. Here's to your health and your wealth, your peace, your prosperity, your credit, and your cash flow, and crypto. Queen. Well, great. You should be smiling from ear to ear. It's reaping time. Queen of Credit out. Let's hope that commercial airs tomorrow. Let's hope. You don't know what commercial I'm talking about? Watch the beginning of this video. Millionaires are us. Send me a quick email. I want to ask you a question. I'm glad you tuned in and said hello. Send me a quick email and I want to ask you a question. I'll respond to that. Have a great Saturday, you all. Hello, Lee. You're coming in a little late. So make sure you watch the beginning of this video for me, Lee. Right? Make sure you watch the beginning of this video.